Cryo here. Welcome to Press the A button of the game, where I will rather press this A button, and we will see what happens. It is saving. No, that's right. It is Ace Attorney Phoenix thing. Yeah. So this is Ace of not Ace of Phoenix. Ace Phoenix Wright Attorney Trilogy TM. There's two trademarks. No, I know it's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So I have never, I've never played it myself. I've seen a playthrough up through like 4 of the cases, I think. So I vaguely know how those go, more or less. Unfortunately, I won't be doing much like crime solving in that regard. However, I'll still try to keep my reactions genuine, keep it at least more unique than the other playthrough, because others, you know, I guess I could just tell you, I watched the Game Grumps series on this, and they played up through like the 4 cases. Maybe subconsciously, some of the characters' voices are going to sound similar to what the Game Grumps did, just because they're such darn good voices. But I'll try to put my own unique flair on the series, as I'm not sure if that many people have done it or not. Yes, there's 3 trilogies here. Sorry, 3 games rather. And there's also 2 game series. It's like 2 sets of trilogies. So I'm gonna play through the first one, just see how it goes. Feel it out. It'll be a lot of talking, kind of like a Pokemon game, just a lot of reading of dialogue. I mean, I'll try to obviously add something to it, as it is the YouTube series. Otherwise, why am I here? Why am I doing a voiceover if I'm not going to add anything? Uh-oh. Oh, somebody's painting with the statue. That's not very efficient. Oh, you're spilling the paint all over the place. Oh, darn it. Why me? I can't get caught, not like this. Oh, hello. I've got to find somebody to pin this on. Yeah. What should I give you? Someone like him. Yeah. Yes. I hope he could look like he did it. Alright. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby. No 2. Number 2. No 2. Oh, that's a nice painting of slightly inclining stairs. Oh, right, okay. So we're gonna get to know this guy quite a bit. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the main defendant. Or, yeah, he's not the prosecutor. Attorney. Anyways. So I better make it a good voice, and one that I can do over a long length of time. Also, I should probably figure out where whoops. Lagging for a little bit there. Yeah, I'll put my webcam over here, I guess. Hello. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. No. Like I said, it's really hard to not make it similar to the voices that they gave, because they fit so well. I don't want to just do a repeat of that. Boy, am I nervous. No, it's not Phoenix at all. This spiky hair. I don't know what that has to do with anything. So it's a spiky hair voice. Hey, Tails, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney, Yeah. I could talk like I'm in the 1920s, like a dizzy dame. Boy, am I nervous. Right. I'm gonna... Yeah. Again, my one weakness, trying to do girl voices, which I cannot, because it's like the polar opposite of me. Elmo's the closest I can get. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. We're playing baseball, that's why there's a bat here. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. See, actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Isn't there like some, I don't know, legal issues with that? Like, knowing who you're defending? I feel like there's some legal stuff like you're not allowed to do that. Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out. Oh, sorry. Were you just trying to impersonate me? Oh, no. I want to help him out any way that I can. I really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. I don't know who's saying that. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. Well, don't do that. Sounds like he wants to die. That'd do. Yeah. Oh, Nick, hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away.
Yeah, you wish I could tell you. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you.
Well, just because it was doesn't mean it's not a mystery.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. It was a cold December night. My improv skills are not top-notch on this particular day. My first case is a fairly simple one. Somebody was painting. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. He was part tree because he was leaking sap. Larry Butz, quite the unfortunate name. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. That goatee's a little bit odd. I mean, I know I'm one to talk. My beard's not anything but fantastic. I do not keep my beard in pristine condition at all times. That goatee is like it's indenting into his face. It's really weird. Like, I mean, I guess that's how beard hairs work, but like... Anyways. One thing I can say, though, is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he is a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name, to get him off the hook for his murder. And that's just what I'm gonna do. See? You see here? August 3rd at 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom No. 2. Clack. That was the sound of the gavels. I was trying to think of what funny sound it would make. Or just, I guess, realistic sound. Okay, so the judge, I'll give him like a Morgan Freeman voice, maybe. His beard is like if Morgan Freeman let his beard grow out, I guess. I don't know, it just gives me Morgan Freeman vibes. Also, he's like supposed to keep like a calm demeanor. And he presides. Wait, also wasn't Morgan Freeman... Oh no, Morgan Freeman like played God in a movie, like Bruce Almighty, I think it was. Haven't seen it in a while. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Also, in the case of the Game Grumps, they had two people to like kind of play off of each other and do, you know, to switch out voices. I'm doing every single voice, so it's gonna be hard to keep track of them all. Let alone switch back and forth at rapid paces. That's how this game works. Yes, Your Honor, I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Oh, Take that! It's an attorney's badge. I just pressed the wrong button. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Handshaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. And transparently and precisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, I'm defending. Oh, wait. Defendant. Me, it's me. Boy, my knowledge of the professions in the legal system is about to be tested. And the defendant is me, right?
Right, have you completely lost your mind? Focus.
Oh, right. Oh, who am I then? Defendant is... Well, then what am I? I'm not the prosecutor. I'm defending him, right? On his behalf. Right, like, my reasoning isn't that far-fetched. Yours lawyer. Oh, yeah, right. This is no laughing matter. Seriously, how'd you get your law degree? You did pass the bar, didn't you? No, he didn't. Sorry, I couldn't hear you answer. I'll ask once more. Thankfully, I'm hard of hearing. Alright, it's Larry Butz. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. That's correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
It's Cindy. Yeah, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. It's Larry Butz again. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Oh yeah, dude, back in I think it was 4th grade or something, I had this massive migraine during school. I felt like I was a ghost, like I was just levitating in my desk. I know it was in the math-related class or something. Because we were doing these, something to do with multiplication. We had these plastic cube things you could click together, kind of like Lego, but it wasn't Lego. And we were basically just, doing multiplication tables with those. I don't know why I remember that so clearly. Maybe it's because my first and I think only migraine I've ever had. Yeah, migraines aren't fun. Well, it's kind of fun. It's like getting high without doing drugs. Except obviously migraines aren't good for your body either. Some drugs are. It depends on if you need them for an injury or something.
Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. It's Mia Fey, my partner. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. That's correct. Now tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object, Your Honor. She was struck once by a blunt object. That is correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Why? I shouldn't have done this. I know it's only the first episode, but I shouldn't have locked in Morgan Freeman as his voice, because my voice is, I don't know, kind of middle of the road. I'm about to do a Morgan Freeman voice. It's extremely low and requires me to pull on the back of my, I guess, throat, nasal region. It's really hard to explain how I do impersonations. I just do. But it does involve moving certain parts of my vocal region in ways that they typically do not when I'm just normally talking.
Kermit the Frog is a lot easier, but the Judge doesn't seem like a Kermit the Frog type.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Look at me. At this point, I'm gonna become dehydrated. Well then. First a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Yoink.
Let me just yoink that from you. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Oh yeah, what evidence did he add? That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Kaplooey. It's like a first-person shooter.
I was wondering why the staircase was there. I'm like, oh right, the judge has to preside above everybody else. He's like a gargoyle, like, meh.
Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Now what's the R button, see? Clack. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution goes to the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Well, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah. With the eyes on a shirt.
Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Oh, it is gonna be so hard to remember all these voices. I'm not even... like, I'm still recording the same episode. It's not like it was that long ago that I did his voice. Maybe it's because I'm trying to come up with, like, kind of original voices, and they aren't just famous people like Morgan Freeman.
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were
Or no, that's not right at all.
We were Romeo, Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony.
That wasn't his voice at all either. Well, his voice will just be... Maybe I should just pick voice impersonations that I can do. Let me consult my list. That'd make it kind of fun. Also a lot easier to remember their voices then.
Maybe Jar Jar Binks. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Lilani, Misa,
it's not the strongest voice.
Or it could be Patrick. Hey, it's me, Patrick Larry Butz.
Yeah, Patrick is kind of Patrick Star voice.
I wasn't dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever.
Even if it's not like a perfect voice impersonation of the character I'm going for, then I could just make up the excuse like, oh, it doesn't sound like the character because I'm trying to make it slightly more original or something. Anyways, let's just... I don't know, I'm trying to explain myself. I could have just not said anything, but I did.
What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. It actually had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. You just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies, I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Also, I'm just adding a character which I may use later to my list that just crossed my mind. Passport. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris. I actually have to pay attention to the details, because like I said, I don't quite remember everything from the series. Okay, arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddy's sugar.
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Please tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now?
Why do ya think of me now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Meh. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof.
Whatever sound a wince makes.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Not cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Clack. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe that the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question, you went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
No.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Oh, he went. He went there. What do I do? We need the truth. I know, I'll send him a signal. With my mind signal. Slap. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there, I went.
Clack. Order. Well, Mr. Butz. Yeah, the judge is gonna yell order. I mean, I'm not typically a very loud person in general. Neither is Morgan Freeman.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her.
Oh.
Objection, I could. No, this is my voice. My objection is just a lot louder for some reason.
I mean, a lot higher pitch, not louder.
I mean, it's also louder. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying. Well, no, he's standing up. Stupid.
The prosecution would like to call a witness who could prove Mr. Butz is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Oh, what?
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nah, this is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sarge to the stand, because he saw it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pun-related names. Actually, I think Payne's... Oh, is that why he's called Payne? Because it's like a window pane, like, because there's like the tutorial kind of murder case or whatever. It's like because this trial's like I can shatter through it like glass or something, or shatter through his prosecution. I don't know. Then Mr. Frank saw it because he saw it. He saw what happened.
Mr. Sott, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
No, yes. Oh no, that just sounds like Phoenix now. Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. So I don't know how long I want to make each of these episodes. I'm gonna aim maybe for like 30 minutes of recording time, which we're kind of getting near, but I also had quite a bit of a setup stuff before this. Maybe I'll make this a bit of a longer episode. Yeah, I'll aim for like maybe 30 hours, or not 30 hours, 30 minutes of like raw footage, and then cut it down to like 20 or 25. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving. She must have been sleeping. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I turned into a bird, into a quail. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. Then I realized it wasn't a wired phone, it was a wireless one. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sart used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. You may peruse it as you please.
Electricity to Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, that checks out, because you saw the body at 1. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Well, I don't see any cross shapes around here.
Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What, he was lying?
Boy, you really are terrible. A terrible attorney, lawyer. Your client is innocent, right? Right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
He is. How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence.
What? No, I'm not holding the key.
Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. I mean, not literally, because you kind of need the evidence to not be tampered with and like have face particles all over it. Anyways.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button and point out the contradictions in his testimony.
Alright, here we go. Okay, you can press on any of these without punishment. So the blue bar at the top is how many mistakes you can make. You can press them all you want. It's just when you like press them even further on one particular point, or if you present evidence that's incorrect. Okay, it's going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. But he must be in a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking he's strange, looked inside the apartment. Why you press him on that? Why'd you look inside the apartment? What gave you the idea to do that?
Well,
the door's half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? You climb mountains because they are there, it's the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken, anyone would look inside.
Why did pain cut him off so quickly?
So you looked into the apartment, what happened then? What happened then?
Will be revealed on the next episode. Yeah, a real cliffhanger. There's gonna be quite a few of those, I'm sure. I'm just pretty much guessing when things are gonna end at, or like, I'm not gonna time this out ahead of time. I'm just gonna like be like, okay, that's a good stopping point. So on the next episode, we're gonna find out what happened then. Until next time, remember, stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next video.